Hi there, I'm Ludwig and this is Data Platform Microlearning. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about the window functions, all right? So again, even though it is a Data Platform Microlearning, we have 4 separate window functions in SQL Server. That's why I want to address all of them in just one video. So I hope you'll forget it. You will not forget it, that you'll forgive me for doing so and packing all 4 of those in just one video, right? So again, without further ado, as usual, I already have my Azure Data Studio opened and I already prepared a little join for you to present a concept in a bit more exciting way. But right now, as usual, I want to start small. So what I want to do is I just want to go to my product table in the AdventureWorks lightweight database. I'll hide all of the server connections in here. So first step, get rid of the top 1000, so I will not be limited by anything. Then I want to get rid of all of the columns that I not necessarily need. I'll just keep the product ID, the name, the list price, then the category ID, which I may need in just a moment, and then I'll get rid of all of the rest of the unnecessary columns. And this is what I'm being left with. So just 4 columns: the product ID, the name, the list price, and the product category ID. As I said, the product category ID is something that I'll need in just a moment. I think my camera is already getting tired a bit, that's why it lost the focus, but I just want to get rid of it for now. So as you can see, if you're not colorblind, you'll notice that this column in here is being indicated in green because it will be ignored by my parser, right? So as you can see, again, I'm left with the product ID, name, and the list price, and this column was ignored. Now, you know, if you watched other videos on Data Platform Microlearning, you know very well that if you want to sort all of those products in a particular way, let's say that I want to sort them from the most to the least expensive products, all you need to do is just to add the order by clause at the end and then name the column or point to the column that you want to use for your sorting order, right? Now, if I run this query, boom, you will see that they were indeed ordered in the ascending order, right? Because the ascending order is the default behavior of SQL. So what we want to do is we want to change that direction from ascending to descending. And this way, boom, if I'll run this query, you'll see that those products are being listed from the most to the least expensive product. Now, if I've asked you, hey, what's your most expensive product in your entire table, then you can just easily point to the one that is on top of that list, right? And I have the whole bunch, like 5 of those products that have the very same first position because they all cost $3,500, right? Now the second most expensive one are the one for $3,399, and then we have the set of the black bikes and so on and so forth, right? But again, very easy question to answer, right? If I've asked you for the least expensive product, same thing. You just scroll all the way down, hoping that you have 295 rows as I do right now, because this is the number of rows that I'm seeing in here. But again, you can just scroll the way down and point to those patch kit of 8 patches for just $229, and that's it. But what if I've asked you, hey, what's your 15th or 20th most expensive product? That would be harder to address, this kind of a question, because again, you would have to manually count which one is which and then scroll down, hoping you didn't mix anything and you didn't miss anything or whatever else, right? So what we may want to do right now is we may want to use this feature of SQL Server, so the window functions. What I'm going to do right now is I want to use the first out of 4, which is the rank function. The rank function, which is called exactly that, the rank, it will allow me to assign a new ranking position for each and every one of those products. So I want to rank them over, and then what will be the definition of my ranking function? Well, I want to again order them by list price in again the descending order or descending direction, right? So if I run this one, you'll see that at the end, the new column will pop up. I didn't call this column in any way. So again, I will not see the column name, but boom, the no column name shows me that this is the most expensive product. Then I can scroll all the way down, and the 295th most expensive product so the least expensive is again the same one. So the ordering didn't change, but I did generated this brand new column in here that will show me the rank position of each one of those rows in my report. Now, you may also notice that if I have some ties, right? So those first 5 products are all on the same position because they do share the exact same pricing. So the next product in here does not get the number 2, it gets the number 6. Why? Because I have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so 5 products, and then the next one is indeed 6th product, right? So again, when you go and watch the Olympics or whatever other kind of race that you have out there, if you have 2 people being ex aequo, being at the approaching the finish line at the exact same second, then the second person who did that, they'll get the 3rd position. And this is exactly the same case. This is my ranking function, and that's why I'll call it as rank. Just like that, okay? So run it. And boom, you see that this is exactly how my ranking function works. Now, what if you didn't want to have those gaps? If you want to have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no gaps whatsoever. Well, we do have the exact same construction for, boom, let me just copy the same line, paste it in here, and let's just make one switch. Let's change rank to dense rank. Boom, rank in here and dense rank in here, or just like that. Boom. So let's intensify this ranking function. Let's get rid of those gaps and let's see what will happen. Again, exact same information. Boom, you will see that my rank function didn't change. All those products are on the 1st position. Now, the next set of products that are equal are not getting the position number 6, they are getting the position number 2. And the 10th position in here, because I have 9 rows below, before it, here we'll get the number 3. All right, so again, this is exact same thing, but I will have no gaps whatsoever. The 3rd window function that we have available in SQL Server is the row number, because right now, even though in the dense rank, even though I do have this rank intensified and I don't have any kind of gaps in here, I still do see all of those different equal positions, right? So I have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and so on and so forth. What if I wanted to indeed create a separate column that will rank each and every one of those rows, but will, without taking into account that each one of them may, for example, share the very same pricing. If I have 5 products in here, I want them to be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 whatsoever. How do I do that? Well, again, I'll just copy the very same row, and right now, instead of calling it rank, I'll call it a row number, because if you think about it, this is exactly what's happening here. I will number every single one of those rows without taking into account the fact that they may or may not be equal one to the other. So right now, as you can see, I do have indeed every single product ranked from the most to the least expensive one, but again, the number of my rows will be always equal, number of positions will be always equal to the number of rows that I have in that particular table. The only last thing that can come to mind when it comes to the Windows functions, boom, to the Windows functions, here you go, is what if I wanted to have the power over the number of those categories that will be created in here? Because right now with the regular rank function, I don't have the information about it, whether I'll have the category number 2 or not, whether I'll have the category number 7 or not, because I don't know whether something will or will not be equal in there. When it comes to the dense rank, I don't know how many of those I'll have in there. Even though I have the 295 products, I have only 99 categories, because all of the rest, the 196 products in here, they share the prices with some other products, right? Now, when it comes to the row numbers, again, I'll have the exact same number of positions as I have my rows. What if I wanted to have the control over that? What if I wanted to say, hey, I want to have all of those products divided into 3 categories: the most, the least, and the semi or mid expensive products. I want to have the power over it. So what do? I just copy this very same row again, boom. And then instead of calling it a rank, I will call it an NTILE. Boom, NTILE. But NTILE, as we just agreed upon right now, gives me power of defining on how many of those rows of those ranking positions I will have. So if I say 3, I need to put this 3 somewhere in here, and this will be the place for this parameter in here. I want to divide all of those products into 3 categories: the most, the middle, and the least expensive ones. So let's just give it a try. Boom, I don't want to select just this one, but the entire query. And here we go. All of these products, the first 99, about 99 products, will belong to the category number 1. Here we go, 99 products, because I have the 295 overall products. So the next 999 products will belong to number 2. And boom, ta-dam, starting with 198th, I will have the category number 3, all right? So all of those products of mine are divided into 3 almost equal categories, almost equal ranking positions. Again, almost equal, because if I had 900 or 290 and 296, then they would be equal. I have 295, so this third category will have 1 less item, right? But again, they will always be filled out accordingly. So this is exactly how I build those. But please know that this is the basic use of the window functions. There is an advanced version of looking at it, so partitioning information on or within those windows that we'll create. And that's exactly what I will be covering in the very next episode of Data Platform Microlearning. So don't forget to subscribe, or if that episode is already out, let me see you on the other side.